What up, YouTube? This is Vivex, part of Teampwndecks, and I am doing an updated version of my fairy deck. And again, I want to apologize in advance for any bad graphics or sound effects because I'm doing this off my phone, still, and one-handed. So I do apologize, but let's just get right onto it. We'll start out with monsters. You got your 3 Master Hyperion. For all you new people, I will go over them again. Master Hyperion, boss monster of the deck. Pop 1 card by removing 1 fairy. Just great. It's your Machina Fortress, I guess. Still not as broken. 3 Agent of Mystery Earth. This is your Stratos of the deck, your main searcher, a tuner, level 2. And once you use it and send it to the graveyard, you can always remove it for Hyperion. And if you can protect it, you can search out for Venus and make the Trish. 3 Agent of Creation Venus. It, along with my 3 Mystic Shine Balls, are the main engine of the deck. They're highly broken. You can make the gotchis to protect, pump up your monsters. I usually don't make Trish, not because I have one. I have one right here. But because the double gotchis is highly broken. 400 point boost, and it's hard to get rid of. That is why I saved the Earth. 1 Christia. I removed 1 because 2 was dead and I had to get rid of it with Herald. Still a great card, just don't want to. And I moved to 2, Herald of Orange Light. 3 was also becoming broken. Not the good kind of broken, but broken as in dead. Because you really can't do much with these unless you have them from the start. You don't want to really draw into these too much. You want better cards. So I removed 1, and so it's better to run 2. 1 Honest. And now we get into the new part. We got the TG engine, the 3 TG Warwolves. This guy is the most broken of the TGs because he special summons himself pretty much to your Genex Ally Birdman, your TG Striker, your Mystic Shine Balls. So it's just awesome card. You have a lot of syncing abilities with it. You got your 3 TG Strikers. It's basically your low-level Cyber Dragon. Also, the TG Warwolf and Striker search when they're destroyed and sent to the graveyard at end phase. And so you can pretty much choose which one you want. Except itself. So that helps a lot for setting up plays. And then 2 Genex Ally Birdman. He's great with Mystic Shine Ball because at the price of 500, you get a level 3 tuner right off the bat. And so that is just amazing for syncing. And if you have Warwolves, it's even more broken. Next, we'll move on to spells. We got 3 Pot of Duality. This is your draw power. It's really good. Sometimes you might want to have 2. I run 3 just because I like that extra draw power, but you can definitely run 2 and still be fine, maybe even better. That's all up to you. I just prefer 3, personally. Next we got 2 Mystic Space Typhoons. I really like this card at 2, even though it's at 3. 3 is just too much. You can side a 3rd, but I like 2. Basically, use these on your opponents now that they're scared of Heavy Storm on your opponent's 1 or 2 back rows. To help just get through their defenses. And then on this next card, Heavy Storm. This, if you're playing against Infernities and they set the huge back row, if they have nothing to negate like Solemn, they're screwed. They just lose so much defense and protection off of that. And so you'll really make them mad with the Heavy Storm. Next we got Dark Hole, staple. we got Monster Born, staple. Pot of Avarice, return your Herald, your TG Engine, and your Mist Shambles and Venuses. It's just whatever you have that are those in your graveyard at the time. You want to recycle those back into your deck as soon as possible so you can use them over and over. And then 2 creature swaps. This is for your dead monsters like your Heralds or your lone TGs. You can just creature swap their high monster for your low one, and that will really make them mad. I've done that quite a few times, and they just hate it. We'll move on to traps now. 2 dimensional prisons. I used to run 3 because of all the protection, but 2 is just fine. It actually works out pretty good. I have 2 bottomless. I actually want to replace these for warnings. When I can get some, I might get some from the new tins, but I really like those ultras, and so I just might get those. We'll see. But I want these to be warnings, so if you have warnings, replace these. Maybe have 1 bottomless in there, and then 1 7 tools, just for your Mirror Force for whoever runs those, or your Solemn Warning, screw them over there. Used to run 2, but I like 1. Now we'll go to extra deck. I don't have the extra deck I want yet, but I'm not going to run agents for too much longer. So I don't really care about the extra deck, but here we go. 1 Trishula. For your Trishula plays, I prefer the Gotchi play, but here's the Trishula. TG Blade Blaster. This card is just extra deck fodder. It's just in there. Black Rose Dragon. For those who don't know, my little brother gave me this card, and so it's very special to me. And it'll always have a place in my extra deck. So that's why it's in here. It's not fodder, it's special. 1 Iron Chain. Don't have any better level 6s. No Brionic, no none of that. That's why I use it for, the level 6s. 2 Utopias. These I get out frequently. You want these preferably to the Zen Masters, which I also have. Mostly because they can negate attacks and they're still 25. Here are the Zen Masters. Also fodder, I mostly use the Utopia. 1 Leviathan Dragon. I want 2, but like I said, I'm not going to be running this deck for too much longer, so I'm not investing in it. 2 Grano, mostly because I don't have a second Leviathan, and then also fodder for my extra deck. 1 Terabyte. This card is for your stall decks, or your really terrible hand. Like if your opponent has a really terrible hand and you can get this out, that really says something, because really all you have is the Venuses and the Werewolves and the Birdman. So if you're really making this guy, you really are just having fun, because you can make so much more. So this is just a fun card. And then Double Gotchi. Run 3 of these, not 2. I only have 2, and it's not worth investing for me right now. After this deck, I'm going to move on to Gravekeepers. I used to run that deck, and it was really fun. And then I started playing with other ones, but now I'm going back to them. We'll see how long it'll take for me to get it. I'm also going to try to order the new Photon Shockwave box and post it up for you guys. So be sure to stick around for that. I'll try to get it as soon as possible up on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I won't be the first one to get it in English and put it on YouTube, but I will have it one way or another. Just it all depends on when I'll be able to get it, open it, put it on YouTube. So that's it. Nothing more. That's all I have to say. Bye.